Did you know that most kitchen scales only measure to the nearest gram? That means if you're trying to weigh something like 5.6 grams of spice for a recipe, you're basically guessing. But in labs, workshops, and even home kitchens where precision matters, a tenth or hundredth of a gram can make all the difference. That's where the Ohaus STX2202 Scout touchscreen analytical balance comes in. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. I first ran into this scale when I was making my own hot sauce. I wanted to get the spice ratios just right, and my regular kitchen scale couldn't cut it. I needed something that could measure down to 0.01 grams, and this one delivered. It's not just for labs, it's perfect for anyone who needs reliable precision without breaking the bank. One of the things that surprised me right away was how easy it is to use. The touchscreen is responsive and straightforward, with clear options for tearing, counting parts, and switching between units like grams, ounces, or even carats. I've used more complicated lab equipment before, and this feels like a step up in simplicity. The display is bright and easy to read, even in dim lighting, which is a small but important detail if you're working in a garage or basement setup. Accuracy is where this scale really shines. With a readability of 0.01 grams, it's consistent whether you're weighing a single gram of yeast for baking or 200 grams of flour for a big batch of bread. I tested it with a few different items around the house, a single paperclip, a handful of coins, even a small gemstone, and each time it gave me a stable reading within seconds. The internal calibration feature is handy too. You can adjust it yourself if you ever need to double-check accuracy, which is something you don't always get with cheaper scales. Durability is another plus. The body is made of sturdy plastic with a stainless steel weighing platform, so it can handle accidental bumps or spills without falling apart. I've knocked mine around a bit during kitchen experiments, and it's still going strong after months of use. The package weight is listed at about 10 pounds, which feels solid in hand, no flimsy plastic construction here. The Ohaus STX2202 also has a few thoughtful features that make it more versatile than your average scale. The piece counting function is great if you're working with small parts, like beads, screws, or electronic components. You can set a reference weight, and it'll tell you how many pieces are in your sample. I used it recently when I was organizing a box of tiny screws, and it saved me a ton of time compared to counting them by hand. Another feature I appreciate is the auto-off timer, which helps conserve battery life. You can set it to turn off after a certain period of inactivity, which is useful if you forget to power it down. The scale runs on either AC power or batteries, so you can use it anywhere without worrying about finding an outlet. The battery life is solid too. I've gone weeks without needing to replace them, even with regular use. Now, it's not perfect for everyone. The maximum capacity is 2,200 grams, which is plenty for most kitchen or hobbyist needs, but if you're weighing larger quantities, like bulk flour or large batches of liquid, you might need something bigger. Also, while the touchscreen is responsive, it's not as rugged as some industrial scales, so you'll want to handle it with care if you're using it in a rough workshop environment. Overall, the Ohaus STX2202 Scout touchscreen analytical balance is a solid choice if you need precision without the complexity or price tag of a full lab setup. It's accurate, easy to use, and built to last, making it a great fit for home cooks, hobbyists, and even small businesses. The touchscreen interface is intuitive, and the extra features like piece counting and unit conversion add real value. If you've been frustrated by inconsistent measurements in your projects, this scale might be exactly what you need. Check it out using the link below. I think you'll be surprised by how much of a difference it makes.